Hey there! In today's video, we're going to be going over the 2022-2023 TMSCA General Math Regional Test. Let's do it. Alright, number 1. 56 and a half minus 47 and 4/5. Alright, this is a pretty simple problem. The first thing we need to do is we need to take both of these mixed numbers. So we have 56 and 1/2 minus 47 and 4/5. And we have to bring both of these fractions to a common denominator. So the common denominator of 2 and 5 is 10. So 1/2 under the common denominator of 10 would just be 5/10. And 4/5 under the same denominator would just be 8/10. Alright, so now this is just 56 and 5/10 minus 47 and 8/10. This becomes easier to solve. So let's subtract the big numbers, like the whole numbers, which is 56 and 47, and then the fractions. Alright, so 56 minus 47, that's just 9. Alright, and then 5/10 minus 8/10, that is negative 3/10. So what we do is we do 9 minus 3/10, which would just be 8 and 7/10. And that's your answer. Next, number 2. 11.003 minus 8.9 equals what rounded to the nearest tenth? Alright, let's do this. So first, 11.003 minus 8.9. We're going to start off. So 8.9 is actually just 8.900. Now we have the same amount of digits after the decimal place. This becomes easy now. So first, 3. So 3 minus 0 is just 3. Then 0 minus 0, that's 0. 0 minus 9 is negative 9. So we're going to come back to it later because we can't do 0 minus 9. Now we're going to take 1 from here, make this 0, and make this 10 because we're carrying it over. 10 minus 9 is 1. Now we have 0 minus 8. We can't do 0 minus 8, so we're going to take this 1 from here and make this 10. 10 minus 8 is just 2. So we get 2.103. Now we just need to round this to the nearest tenth. The tenth is just the first place after the decimal point. So when we round this, we just get 2.1, and that's your answer. Next, number 3. 9 times 11 times 13. Alright, so actually when we're doing this, we're going to break up the order a bit. So multiplication by 11 is pretty easy. So instead what we're going to do is, we're going to do 9 times 13 first, and then multiply the product of that by 11. So first, 9 times 13. 9 times 13 is just 117. Now all we have to do is 117 times 11. Now the reason multiplying by 11 is really easy is, all you have to do is take 1 of this number, which is 117, and then take 10 of it, which is 1,170, and then add those together, which gives us 1,287, and that's your answer. Next, number 4, 2,456 divided by 17 minus 13. Alright, so we have 2, 4, 5, 6 divided by 17 minus 13 in parentheses. So according to the order of operations, you always do the operation in the parentheses first. So let's do that first to solve this problem. 17 minus 13, that's just 4. So now this is just 2,456 divided by 4. That is 614, and that's your answer. Next, number 5. A recipe calls for 6.5 cups of water, 5 1/3 cups of flour, and 3/4 cups of salt. How many cups of ingredients does the recipe need? Alright, so all we have to do is 6.5 plus 5 1/3 plus 3/4. Alright, so that's pretty easy. So let's do this. So first, 6 plus 5, that's just 11. So now we have 11 plus 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 3/4. So we can take these 3 fractions and put them under a common denominator of 12. So 1/2 would become 6/12, 1/3 would become 4/12, and 3/4 would become 9/12. Then we just add them up. So that's 6 plus 4 plus 9, which is 19. So that would be 19 over 12, which becomes 1 and 7/12. Now, we already have this 11 from earlier, so we're going to bring that here and add that to the 1 and 7/12, which gets us 12 and 7/12. And that's your answer. Next, number 6. What is the area of the non-shaded region in the picture below? Alright, this is actually a pretty simple problem. All we have to do is take the area of the large triangle and subtract the area of the small square. So right off rip, this area of the small rectangle, that is just 9 times 3, which is 27. Now, we can easily also do the area of the large triangle because the formula for that is 1/2 of base times height. We already have our height and base, which is 10 and 24, so we can just do that. So that's 1/2 of 10 times 24. 10 times 24 is 240. 1/2 of 240 is 120, which means the area of that large triangle is 120. Now, we need to subtract the area of this rectangle, which is 27. So 120 minus 27 gets us 93, and that's your answer. Next, 55,000 milliliters equals how many hectoliters? Alright, so 1 milliliter is equal to 1/100,000th of a hectoliter. So that means if we have 55,000 milliliters, that just means that's equal to 55,000 divided by 100,000 hectoliters. Alright, so first, these 3 zeros cancel out. So it's just 55 divided by 100, which is just 0.55. And that's your answer. Next, number 8. In a neighborhood, 7/20ths of the homes have exactly 3 trees, and the rest of the homes only have 1 tree. Which percentage is equivalent to the portion of homes with exactly 1 tree? Alright, so that means if 7/20ths of the homes have 3 and the rest only have 1, that means that 20 over 20 minus 7 over 20 is the rest, basically, which is just 13 over 20. That means that the rest of the homes, or just 13 out of 20 homes, have 1 tree. That means 13 over 20 is equal to 65%, and that's your answer. Next, number 9. The measure of angle A is 56 degrees. What is the sum of the complement and supplement of angle A? Alright, so the complement is just the two angles that add up to 90, which means if 56 is one of them, the other angle that adds up to 90 with 56 is going to be 34, which means 34 is the complement. I'm just going to write comp right here. Now, what is a supplement? The supplement is just the two angles that add up to 180, meaning if we already have 56, the supplement is just going to be 124, which means that is the supplement. So now all we have to do is 34 plus 124. That's just 158, and that's your answer. Next, 17 quarters plus 9 dimes plus 6 nickels plus 10 pennies equals 12 quarters plus 13 dimes plus 20 nickels plus how many pennies? Alright, so all we have to do is calculate the individual values of each of these amounts and then find the missing value. Let's do that. So 17 quarters, that's just $4.25. 9 dimes, that's just 90 cents. 6 nickels, that's just 30 cents. And 10 pennies, that's just 10 cents. So when you add this up, $4.25 plus 90 cents, that's just $5.15. $5.15 plus 30 cents, that's just $5.45. And $5.45 plus 10 cents is just $5.55, which means this side equates to $5.55. Alright, now we need to take care of this side. So let's do that. So 12 quarters, that's just $3. 13 dimes, that's just $1.30. 20 nickels, that's just $1 on the dot. And finally, we have to find out how much pennies. So the way we do that is we find the sum of these. So $3 plus $1.30 plus $1, that's just $5.30. So this entire side equates to $5.30. Now you can see that there's a difference of 25 cents between this side and this side, which means there needs to be 25 cents in pennies. So penny is just 1 cent, which means to get 25 cents, we need 25 pennies. And that's your answer. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to show your support. These videos take a lot of effort to make, and I would really appreciate it.